Here bụ Ebenezer Road, Ogidi, by Ogidi. N'ezie n'anya ka ifu be mmadụ. Ese m sị gịnị? Ihe bụ shop, chemist shop, mana o juru eju onye nwe ya nọrọzi na ahụ because ngwa ife niile dị emebisigo. N'ezie anya be mmadụ. N'ezie anya be mmadụ. Ese m ose dị gịnị? Hey! Oh, gịnị? Ogidi akwapụgo ọnụ. Ogidi akwapụgo ọnụ. N'ekwanụ be mmadụ. N'ebe mmadụ. N'enu be mmadụ. N'enu ife mmiri na-emebe mmadụ. Tata bụ 7th Tuesday. Tata bụ 7th Tuesday. N'enu ife mmiri na-emebe mmadụ o. N'enu ife mmiri na-emebe ayo. Ogidi dono. Mmiri elipugo near this building. Here bụ shops, stores ndị mmadụ. Mana mmiri eligie. Mmiri eligo na ndị mmadụ. Imagine the type of flood. Na-ekwo n'anya o. Na-ekwo n'anya o. Alụ mekwolu no. Na-ekwo n'anya. Na-ekwo n'anya o. Na-ekwo n'anya o. Gate fe yo ye. Hey! Ọkwago kwanu fence ọzọ o. Ọkwago kwanu fence ọzọ o. Ọkwago kwanu fence ọzọ o. Nke a bụzikwa n'ire o. O demolish go kwanu fence na kwanu be mmadụ. Na ife mmili mee. Na fence mmadụ ka ọ kwatu wee ike wee baa na befa. Ebe a bụ ire Ogidi. Be ndị be nnọọka na-anya o. Every year, the same old story. Every year, the same old story. Every year, same old story. Na ebe mmiri na-anọ mmadụ n'okwu. Ọkwa n'ukwu ka mmiri nọ mo. Alụ melụ. Ogidi. Ruo ole mgbe ka ihe a ga-ebi? Ruo ole mgbe ka ihe a ga-ebi? Ruo ole mgbe? Oh! Onye ọ na-metara ọ na-asị na o nwere ife ome. Oh my God. Onye ọ na-metụtara ọ na-asị na o nwere ife ome. Ebulu ozu onye ọzọ. Ọ dịka ebu ukwu nkụ. Ebulu ozu onye ọzọ. Ọ dịka ebu ukwu nkụ. Hey! Ogidi my lovely town. Ogidi obodo. Ebulu ozu onye ọzọ nụ. Ọ dịnụ ka ebu ukwu nkụ ee. Ebulu na ozu onye ọzọ. Ọ dịka ebu ukwu nkụ. Na ife mmiri na-eme n'Ogidi. Gọọmenti achọrọ ịbịa. O nwere onye chọrọ ikwu okwu maka na o meụtara ya. Na-anya. Akakwana m wee fee ezi Ogidi. Akakwana m wee fee abụọ. Nke nwabugoro sọ n'ire. Nke nwabugoro sọ n'ire. Alili egbuem. Alili egbuem. Alili egbuem o. alili egbuemo Ogidi chia anasepụ ntị na ọ dị ka alụ anasepụ ntị na ọ dị ka alụ anasepụ ntị na ọ dị ka alụ. So bad. Another tragedy of this rainfall being today, 7th October 2025, being Tuesday. Babu bendibe Iwanugo Nire Ogidi. Nenya Okwatu Nofa. This is how the building, Otuaka, the buildings were Selisi. One part of the buildings were Selisi. Nenya. Miliju everywhere. Mana. This building now, that's a ladder. Nenya. Oh, the effect of the flood. See from Ukuoji, we are but a Mili Ukuoji, Mili Ogidi. What to go on the mado? Manelum Nafi, where thank you, Mr. Governor. In Ekene, Mr. Governor, no, no, nada, Sisi Ogidi. In Ekene, for what? Neni enu na amara mu na obataku bem mana mu wana esebe ndi mmadu ebe abube late chief Nwogbu Oreki be papa Onyeka Oreki be Shaka Zulu na ebe ai pata n'ụzọ nenya ebe abube be Onyeka Oreki ano nesebe mmadu amara m na milito na bem imagine nenya this is my house. This is my house. If I have rooms, if I have a parlor, yeah, sitting room. Here have ebony. Here have my house. This is my house. Ebabu nom, ebabu bem. This is my house. Onyeka Oreki. This is my house. Neite. Nefe madu me na bie. Inanya ifu the extent of concrete onya awo. Was here before you wake away do block Kamili way alipa to be but nanya mana nanya kefo just nanya if above village Ogidi eba abu bendibe anye bunam look at if for how solid awolo concrete before a door block unenwe mana still the level of flood don't aga no Ogidi from Mili Ukuoji, where Bogota, St. Monica. Look at it. Now, if I'm a fence in the matter this morning, that about Sunday, 28th day of September 2025. Look at. Now, if I above village, Ogidi, the time now is 12:21 p.m. Now, if I'm a the whole fence, the whole fence, look at, imagine, look at, Nanya. As an soludo, you with a solution. Where is the solution? So no Ogidi, ka solution soludo ne luro. So no Ogidi, go to Obosi, ifo award nambuze. Billions of naira up naira ka ejuwe award if an alone nambuze. Mana look na Ogidi. Na fence. Ihabo millions mmadụ. Nke a bụkwa one of them just na I call my attention this morning. Look at it. Esi adịghịzi motorable at all. Ọbọzi adịghịzi okwu Mili Ukuoji na nke anwa bụzi akụkọ mgbe ochie because etibe m mkpu nke anwa for the past 10 years. Nenya, these people have abandoned their home. This is it. Na-efensi ndị mmadụ. This morning, upon the type of concrete awo wugota up to 4 feet before a dobe block. But look at it.
Mr. Peter Obi celebrated the Obi of Onitsha on his 2025 Ofala Festival. He made this known on his Facebook page, and I read, "Yesterday, I had the honor of attending the 2025 Ofala Festival of His Majesty Obi of Onitsha, Igwe Nnemeka Alfred Achebe Ogidi in Onitsha, Anambra State. The Ofala remains one of our most cherished cultural celebrations, and I've had the privilege of attending it often since my secondary school days at Christ the King College, Onitsha. It's a time when the people of Onitsha come together to honor their revered monarch, celebrate unity, showcase rich cultural heritage, and give thanks to God for life and progress. It was truly heartwarming to behold the vibrant display of tradition that has stood the test of time and continues to define the identity of our people. I deeply commend His Majesty Igwe Nnemeka Achebe for his exemplary leadership, wisdom, and commitment to preserving our traditions. His reign continues to inspire a sense of unity and progress among the people. May the Almighty continue to bless him with long life, wisdom, and good health, and may the land of Onitsha continue to flourish in peace, prosperity, and joy. Happy Ofala Festival to all sons and daughters of Onitsha, at home and in diaspora. May our culture and unity continue to thrive. Mr. Peter Obi. You're watching Independent African Television Channel. Subscribe to this channel if you're watching this video on YouTube, and follow this page if you're watching this video on Facebook. I am Chidi Ikenna Amobi. Do have a wonderful night rest. You are welcome to today's news at noon. I am Chidi Ikenna Amobi. Ogidi community in tears as flood enters people's homes whenever it rains. On Sunday, the 28th day of September 2025, so many families in Ogidi have their belongings all soaked in water as flood takes refuge in their homes. The ugly and heartbreaking videos of residents crying for help after rain is so devastating and heartbreaking indeed.
Na-efe mmadụ mee na bie ị na-anya ifu the extent of concrete onye awụ wụsịa before enwe ike wee do block ka mmiri wee ghara ịkwatu bie, but na-anya mana na-anya ka ifu just na-anya ife a bụ Abo village Ogidi, Abo village Ogidi, ebe a bụ be ndị be anyị egbunam. Look at ifu how solid awụlụ concrete before a door block n'enu, mana still the level of flood na-aga n'Ogidi from Mmiri Ukwu Ọjị wee gbagota St. Monica. Look at it. Na ife ome fence ndị mmadụ this morning. Tata bụ Sunday 28th day of September 2025. Look at na imebe mmadụ. Ife a bụ Abo village Ogidi, Abo village Ogidi. The time now is 12:21 p.m. na ife ome ebe mmadụ. The whole fence ọdali akwatue. The whole fence onwere nke ọ rapụ. Look at, imagine. Look at na anya. Asị na Soludo ya ewetala anyị solution. Where is the solution? Soso na Ogidi ka solution Soludo na eluro. Soso na Ogidi go to Obosi ka ifo award na Mbuze. billions of naira ka eji wee wọdụ ife a na-alụ na Mbuze mana look na Ogidi na efensi ihe a bụ millions ụmụ mmadụ. Nke a bụkwa one of them just na akọlụ my attention nwebebe this morning. Look at it. Esi adịghịzi motorable at all. Ọ bụzi adịghịzi okwu mmili ukwu ọjị na nke anwa bụzi akụkọ mgbe ochie because etibe m mkpu nke anwa for the past 10 years. N'enya, these people have abandoned their home. This is it. Na-efensi ndị mmadụ. This morning, upon the type of concrete awo wugota up to 4 feet before a dobe block. But look at it. Odalia Kwatue. Ebe abo above village Ogidi. Family abo Anyebu family. Mendeba Anyebu na abo Ogidi.
The community used this period to ask and solicit from the government to come to their aid and provide solution to the flood along the road so that it will never become a challenge to residents again. Still in Ogidi community, the entire people of Ogidi Kingdom and Mbekwe family of Umuru village, Ogidi in Idemili North local government area of Anambra State, regret to announce the demise of their beloved son, husband, father, brother-in-law, and uncle, late High Chief Obiechina Chibuzo Mbekwe Orimili Ogidi, who was called to glory on the 4th day of August 2025. The funeral arrangement has been made as follows. Tuesday, 4th November 2025, service of songs at his country home in Ogidi. Wednesday, the 5th of November, body leaves Iyenu Mission Hospital, Ogidi, for reception at Ogidi Town Hall before proceeding for lying in state at his residence. Then, the funeral service at Ebenezer Anglican Church, Ogidi, by Right Reverend Dr. Owen Chedozie Nwokolo, Bishop on the Niger. After service, interment follows immediately at his country home and condolence starts thereafter. Signed, Chief Chibo Emeka Mbekwe Chinyelugo Ogidi for the family. You're watching CIA News Africa. Subscribe to this channel if you're watching this video on YouTube, and follow this page if you're watching this video on Facebook. I am Chidi Ikenna Amobi. Do have a blessed day. You're welcome to CIA News at 7. I am Chidi Ikenna Amobi. The Executive Governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo Olwatuegbu and Okunyelife Ndibo, was warmly welcomed to Ogidi community on Wednesday, the 9th day of October 2025, as every resident of the community was in high spirits and thankful to God and also him for all the good works he has been doing and working in the state. The community was around in full scale to show solidarity and support for the good work he has been doing in the state. However, the governor appreciated the effort of His Royal Majesty Igwe Alex Ozonido Exe-Chuamaya of Ogidi Kingdom for all the times and calls he has been making across towards coming to the aid of the community as regards to flood. He, however, also appreciated the President General of the community, Chief Honorable Ikwuka Okoye and Ogidi, for also disturbing him about the flood. He did not forget to mention the names of the state chairman of All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, High Chief Ifatu Obi Okoye, and also Bob Manuel Udopu for all the time they've been calling him towards coming to the aid of the community about the flood and other pressing needs of the community.
This flood in Nemen Akawago Ife Koslia, nor the drainage, Ogidi, many years ago, Gafaro block to say drainage. Or Galuro Ebo Queselis where channel well to Millie, the Dembele River. Manakita Nyamwe Jegoli Nene Anya on Agwaye Bene. Now it's about 8.2 kilometers. And Odi drainage here, abroad drainage Odin abroad Gota. Kagalea Kale Sakamori. Ogidi has spoken to me about this place. Abia 2022. I flag it off. We actually had a contract there. Opia? Unofolia? And Obasimbia to inspect it and visit him Nankigwe. Man, I have to be honest with you. The contractor Lulia Obaka. Igilege has been sending me each time it rains. He will send me the photo, the video of the Ogidi emergency river. Then Elotem na Exco. Now the Executive Council, Bob Manuel Udoku, one known Wokekwa, on Odigeba, Kunia, Wesem Governor, Naila, na this Milia, no Wakakode.
In conclusion, he assured the community that the issue of flood has been taken care of and they will see the result in a short while.
Okay. Now I know, but let me tell you, since I ended the contract in 2022 and it failed, we have not gone to rest. The flood plain got all the way to Welaja, no Bosi, Milizo on after sending Madu on the Lindin Madu, Welaja, and all of that. Tato inland doors. Now, but him on an inland door. All right, we will look about here. Ije no Welaja, we're about 90% done. So the million was in the money. Eh? Ọrụ anya kụrụ ji etum ọrụ atụ elu. Nwanne unu nwoke Idemmili North. Nyanwa bụ the commissioner for works. Onye obosi na-esi ebe ede. Si nke anyị dawiga ebe anyị na-ịdarịgoro obosi. Anyị alụghị ya ka owela aja done. Now, one guy, get out for this young man. Shaka Zulu. Shaka Zulu. Ana m agwa mmadụ ndị mụ na fa nọ ebe a. Sefa na ọlụ atụ egwu a unochi m. Ndị North Senatorial Zone, ndị Central Senatorial Zone and South Senatorial Zone. Now it has become both Afro Tutu and blackmail. Because kind of ebe a na-ekwe enwe ife ọsa m ọsị m ọlụ atụ egwu na ọlụ ndị ebe ndị ọzọ atụrọghị egwu nke Ogidi ama atụghị egwu. Nsị ya na ife a o setigo tata anakwa m ije a anakwa m ije a anakwa m ije a anyị anị ya anyị ma anị ya one way. Okay. Ebe Ogidi si na anyị ga-anị ya. So anyị ebidogo from ebe owela aja anyị bịa na inland door. Design gị ya. So igwe ibezina. Igwe ebezina. Igwe ebezina. Igwe ebezina. Kedu Shaka Zulu ọ bịara ebe a? Ọ sị na mmiri bụ abịa. Ọ ya nwa. Ọ ife o kwuru. Ọ sị dat na ya bụ onye sị m na ebe nke ife anyị na-eme akarịrị ọlụ atụrụ anyị egwu ebe ọzọ na nke Ogidi ama atụ anyị egwu. Nsịwa na ife a o setigokwa amamkenu si afọ a ọ dịkwa ka m ji ọkwa bakta Odenigbo nna azọ m. Maka nke ọlụ atụ egwu a is now saying everything as ngwa ịba ọlụ atụ egwu. Mba ya fụzi okporo Ogidi gbanwee efụkwa nke ahụ ka eto si etinye. Ogidi kwano! Ogidi mwano! Agwago mfa abụ na ma PG ma mayor. Aya akpago we're setting up a combined team now. Mana ife nna-achọ ịgwa ụnọ. Ife nna-achọ ịgwa ụnọ. Bona gere gewa bunu ibu aje danda. Ọkwa efe onye bụ ife a ka anyị si wee deal nwa weta owela aja deal with inland doors. All I will tell you is that I have come to Ogidi and solution is...
This is Independent African Television Channel. The former governor of Anambra State and the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, Mr. Peter Obi, delivered a keynote speech at the UNN Alumni Conference in Birmingham. On his Facebook page, he wrote, and I read, "After a fruitful visit to Birmingham, during which I gained additional insight into how universities function and to promote inclusive excellence, I joined the University of Nigeria Alumni Association UK at their 8th annual conference on the theme Restoring the Dignity of Man through Building an Equitable, Inclusive and Compassionate Society. In my keynote address at the event, I emphasized that leadership failure remains the greatest threat to human dignity and national progress in Nigeria. Our Human Development Index, a critical measure of development, is in decline. We are ranked very low in most indices of human development, security of life and property, rule of law, and basic education, with about 20 million out of school children. The situation in healthcare is equally dire. Our critical health workforce is depleted. Hospitals are under-equipped and basic medical treatment is beyond the reach of the poor. Our poverty rate is increasing at a worrisome level, with the latest World Bank report stating that we now have 139 million people living in poverty, a huge rise from just 2 years ago. Nigeria is now counted among the hungriest nations, with millions unsure of where the next meal will come from. To restore the dignity of Nigerians and build an equitable, inclusive, and compassionate nation demands collective responsibility. Leaders must eschew corruption and govern with integrity, transparency, and empathy, investing deliberately in critical areas of human development. Our citizens must also review the leadership selection process to ensure that only qualified individuals with character, competence, and compassion are entrusted with public office. Together, we can build a new Nigeria where opportunities match skills, where the security of life and property is guaranteed, and where every citizen can live with pride, dignity, and purpose. This is the Nigeria we deserve, and it is possible. Mr. Peter Obi. You're watching this video on Independent African Television Channel. Subscribe to this channel if you're watching it on YouTube, and follow this page if you're watching it on Facebook. I am Chidi Ikenna Amobi. Do have a nice day. You're welcome to today's news at 7. I am Chidi Ikenna Amobi. The former governor of Anambra State and the presidential candidate of Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, Mr. Peter Obi, has said on his Facebook page, and I read, I have read with keen interest the recent IMF report listing Africa's largest growing economies, and I cannot help but reflect on Nigeria's absence from the list. These nations are not richer than us in natural resources, but they have become richer in discipline, leadership, and commitment to improving their people and their human capital. They are growing their economies through investing in critical areas of development, education, healthcare, and pulling people out of poverty while ensuring fiscal prudence and stability. Our own economy, sadly, continues to struggle under the weight of poor policy choices, corruption, and waste. We must return to the basics: production over consumption, human capital over patronage, and governance over politics. Nigeria has all it takes to not just be amongst the fastest growing economies, but to lead them. What we need is competent and compassionate leadership, one that sees governance as a call to service, not as a transaction for criminal acquisition of unearned wealth. Let us recommit ourselves to building a nation that values transparency, productivity, and shared prosperity. With the right leadership and collective will, Nigeria can once again become the pride of Africa. If smaller nations can grow their economy through discipline and commitment to clear policy direction, then the giant of Africa must awaken. A new Nigeria is possible. Mr. Peter Obi. You just watched Independent African Television Channel. Subscribe to this channel if you're watching it on YouTube, and follow this page if you're watching it on Facebook. I am Chidi Ikenna Amobi. Do have a wonderful night rest. Night. In the day. Whenever and wherever. We are here for you. We are Independent African Television Channel.